What's up, Falcons? I'm Romani.
And I'm Aria. Here are the news for Monday, January 25th, 2016.
Let's start off by giving a great congratulations to both our Lady and JV varsity teams in basketball. They did really well this weekend, beating Angleton.
You make us Foster proud.
Also, tomorrow the boys will be playing away at George Ranch, and the girls will be here home versus George Ranch tomorrow night. Hope to see you there. One of our very own broadcasting members, Christian, went out and did his very first documentary for Foster about one of our very own Foster students, Will Wash. Here's what he had to make up.
I've been involved with music since I was in 6th grade. I started off playing in the beginner Warhammer in percussion. My passion for music, honestly, I can say started when I was a little baby. I had my radio in my room, and I think it was more when I was about 1 or 2 when I started to figure out things at an early age. I would tune analog dial to different channels, and something about the beat and the melody just caught my attention. And then eventually, as I got older, that love evolved to my parents and I going on repeated CD hunts regularly just to find certain CDs with songs that I loved, just so I could basically kind of hit repeat on them and listen to them over and over and over again. There are a lot of things that please me about the music: the melody, the beat, the lyrics, the effects that go along with it. If there are samples in it, those are really cool. Pretty much everything about music is good. Practicing for me kind of an everyday thing, so I'll spend a good hour or so on my tables every day, just trying to practice different cuts. And you know, as a DJ, you got to be versed in what you do, so it's about at least an hour every day. I learned the control board mainly through memorization, and it took a lot of time and repetition just to know where everything was. But the more I played with said function on the board, the more proficient I got at locating it and using it. I do it because I love it. I love the art of it. There's nothing really not to like about it. I mean, the way that it's all the different things that you can do with one song alone. You know, the effects that you can add to it, the sort of the vibe. You can tell a story by just learning how to rhythmically transition from song to song. And I think that's really, really cool. I'm very picky about the way things sound. So sometimes if the beats aren't matched perfectly, or, you know, if they aren't the way I want them, sometimes it can result in the fact that I let songs go for too long, and that therefore sometimes I lose the crowd. That is one thing, but my main wingman did some things to help with that a lot. And then just knowing when people come up because and being able to focus my attention to multiple different things, because when you're behind decks and you have to be very, you know, your mind is set there, it's very hard. And especially since I can't see, it's very hard to know that. Sometimes I've been told that have just stood there for 10 minutes, and that's where, you know, I not said anything, and, you know, they ended up watching me, but they expected me to know that I would know that they were there, because, you know, that they didn't know I wasn't able to see. And that's where having a spotter, you know, just to have somebody to let me know when that kind of stuff arises. But it is still, you know, a challenge. Even though every DJ is different, every DJ that I listen to can pretty much make it happen though, right? We've ended up, and my instructor and I, Lewis, who's actually the top boss of the company that I work for, LG Entertainment, he came up with a really good idea, which was to organize my music into smart crates. And what smart crates are is they are organized, and we organize them by beats per minute, or BPM. So as I'm scrolling, first of all, you know, I pick a certain BPM range to kind of set, you know, like at the beginning it was kind of that slow, not really slow, but it was that kind of very housey type of vibe. Some good remixes thrown in there kind of to get everybody going. So as I scroll, I listen to part of the song, and then if I feel like it's a good choice for a transition, I cue it up, and then I mess with the BPM / pitch slider on the mixer to ensure that it's properly beat matched with the other track that's currently playing. And then I also pay attention to phrasing, if you know about, when you play an instrument, paying attention to what the time signature and everything. And then I just use whatever, either one of the faders on the board or whatever fader I want to make a certain type of transition, and then I just cut out from the other one, and then there's the new one.
Wow, I didn't even know he DJ'd like that.
I know. We gotta go check him out in Topgolf this weekend.
No. All right, that's all for today, Falcons. I'm Ramani.
And I'm Aria. Have a marvelous Monday.
Marvelous Monday.